So wow, this week was terrible. God, we were just not doing so well. I wasn't even quite sure what the topic was. Um, yeah. Then I found out it was friend week, and I promise you I have friends, but I didn't I didn't know like what it was until this morning. Just so happens that none of my friends can come and play with me today, so I can't film with one of my friends, but I promise I'll have a friend make a cameo in like another video. I'm eating green beans, if anyone was wondering. I'm one of those people that your parents warn you about. I'm one of those people who eats their fruits and vegetables unwashed. I just don't like them washed. It's weird. I don't know. Something changes in the washing process, and it's just, I don't love them unwashed. And then I'll end up with like hepatitis B. I won't eat them unwashed anymore. I'll learn my lesson. What was I talking about? Oh, friends. I have them. You're just not going to see them right now. And I never made a video about what I was going to attend at LeakyCon because I was sick. I was cranky. Not a happy girl. And when I'm not happy, I'm like really not happy, and it's just terrible to watch. I promise you. None of the rest of you mentioned girls who I don't think anyone did. I watched the videos. I swear. I don't think anyone mentioned Lit Day. Am I the only one who was going to Lit Day? Because I'm not gonna lie, if Lit Day wasn't there, I probably wouldn't have attended LeakyCon. Because the reason I'm attending LeakyCon is because of John Green, and he like announced in one of his thingy things that he was going to this thing called LeakyCon. I was like, what the hell is that? That sounds deliciously awesome. I looked it up and I was like, Mommy, can I go to this? And she's like, Sarah, like I get that you're a nerd and that you love Harry Potter, but like I'm not flying you out to Orlando, like Florida, just to go to like a Harry Potter conference. And I was like, but John Green's gonna be there. He's an author. I love him. And then she was like, oh, an author? Sure, you can go. So like he's like the reason that I'm going. So I'm going. I have Lit Day the first day. I'm doing everything on Lit Day. And since I'm 18 years old, I can do the extended stuff as well that goes on later into the afternoon because people under 18 stop their Lit Day activities at like 3, and that goes on to like 6 for the elder population, you know. So I'm so wise in my years. But yeah, so I'm doing that the first day, and that and the Nerd Fighter event, and of course the screening of the movie are like the two things I'm so excited for. I don't know that many rock bands, so I'm excited for performances, and I feel like after the performances, I'm gonna be like, holy crap, I want their album and their album and their album. But like, so I'm gonna go to all of those both the nights, and then the dances. I love dances. Going to the dances and nights, but for the actual activities, I'm one of those people who doesn't commit to things until like the second she is like forced at like gunpoint to commit to it. And so there are very few things that I can say with certainty that I'm choosing to attend those things. Besides like Lit Day and the Harry Potter and the Nerd Fighter event. Like those are two like solid in stone things I'm going to do. But besides that, like I want to see Finding Hogwarts, but if it's available to get as like a DVD instead, and something else I like is going on at that same time period, it's so hard for me to decipher the time periods. I'm going to try to figure it out. Like you guys, I just didn't want to print all the pages. I felt like such a tree killer. That's not me calling you guys murderers. I'm sorry. I just didn't want to do it. And ink is so expensive. I was just like, damn it, I don't want to print them, but I guess I'll have to because I can't organize it any other way. And so, I want to see that. I also, there's going to be a couple, I know there's like a conference on the Y Fred. I want to see Y Fred. I won't like be a part of the discussion for Y Fred. And there's just a bunch of things that I want. There's going to be a Death Eaters group convention that I kind of want to go to because like as a Slytherin, I feel like it's kind of my thing. Oh, side note, sorry, because I don't really have that much to say, you guys, because I don't have a set in stone agenda and I don't have a friend. So side note, they picked a girl to play Pansy in the last movie, the second half of the movie, which BT dubs, Pansy was not really in the films at all. Like, at all. Not that she's, like, a huge character in the books, but she was a character whose presence was always seen. Like, you knew she was there whenever Draco was, like, in a group. You knew she was there and all those things whenever you're reading. Like, and while she didn't have that many lines, she had a couple lines, but, like, in the actual written book, she her presence was always there. She was like that mean girl in school, the pretty bitchy girl. Like, she was there. You knew she was there. And the movies, I kind of think, didn't do her justice. They made her ugly. There was one girl who played her who was just ugly. Like, she didn't look like Pansy. I didn't get it. And then, or they just didn't have her. Like, and they haven't had consistencies with her. They haven't used the same girl to play Pansy every time. They just, like, switch it up when they feel like it. It's weird. And as a girl who, like, if I was going to choose any character that I felt like I would want to be if this was real life, I'd be Pansy. Like, not for, like, the bitchy aspect, but just for, like, she's who I want to be. You know, because, like, she's, like, because I am, like, a Slytherin girl who loves Draco, and so I'm Pansy. Like, that's just how it works. And I kind of feel like they didn't do her justice in the movies. I don't know if that's just because I personally, like, I picture her to be more important than she actually is, but, like, I feel like the fact that they weren't consistent with her character, and sometimes her character just didn't exist, it's kind of upsetting to me. And they chose this random girl to play her. And, like, she's pretty. She looks the way I want Pansy to look. And so I'm happy for that. But, like, I don't know. I think Pansy was severely underrated. So, yeah, that was a random thought. What do you guys think about the Pansy situation? Comment down below. Sorry, Pansy's such a bad name. Oh, if you're going to choose a flower, why don't you choose one that has so many other meanings? Okay, so I'm gonna go now. Nina, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Are you somewhere? A bunch of us are places, and we can't, like, do stuff. Are you somewhere in this universe? Possibly. My words are not so good. Okay, I'm gonna go now before I say anything else stupid. So, bye everyone. Not just Nina, bye everyone, and Nina, I'll see you tomorrow.